As the weekend approaches, what do you say we settle in and end the work week right with some football? It is time for another edition of Thursday Night Primetime here with the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans. Through the warm-ups, both teams are ready. And off we go on Thursday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Unable to find Jalen Noel with that one. And now they face second down. The Adam Brock throw was on target. Gotta help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Stroud to throw again on second. Completed over the middle. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. Nice little gain on the ground.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off of play action. Throw left side, complete. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
On the draw, this is Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Alrighty. 19 tax. At 18. What's that? Hey, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has room into the secondary. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Robin. I got him, on me.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. He's got it! Had to lay out for it, but touchdown! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Tank Dell the touchdown. A very quick start here on Thursday Night Primetime. These guys not fazed at all by this spotlight. In fact, Brock, dare I say they might be playing even better on this bigger stage.
Well, that was very, very well executed. And what you find, Kate, in these short weeks, the plans are simple. You don't have as much time to put as much volume into your play sheet. So it's just that team that executes the little things better often ends up on top.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Dak now from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Dallas.
Dak out of the pistol. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's running for it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Strad to throw on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down carry for Taylor. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go. Good.
3rd and long for him here. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Savant Rebel with the pick.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
36-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he'll get this through midfield and starts pushing into Texans territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
On target to Moore. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut near the goal line. And in for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, first round. That's a catch for Nico Collins. It's a race down the right side. Nico Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
This, our last play of the quarter. On first down, they'll run. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He breaks the end of one on Thursday night prime time. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return. Turn to NRG Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Looking from the pistol, Prescott. Connecting on the slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Giving this to Harvey. We'll cobble together a yard there. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Reynolds with a return. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. He finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Look the hot. Here we go, let's go. Tony. I got it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Pass Cox. It's Hunter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
1st down, Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. At 18. What's that?
Working now from the gun. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Now it's Stroud. Hauled in left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6.
18. Outside.
To the air on 3rd and long. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Yeah, here we go.
1st and 10, Prescott. This one falls incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Cowboys with some work to do, trailing in this game. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Tackle need at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Okay, that is just a terrific effort defensively, and now really sets you up. I don't think this offense can run it. Not after getting knocked backward on 2nd down.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have work in depth. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Cowboys make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making their running back feel the pain.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
All right. White, 118. What's up?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go. 19 tax. 118. What's up?
They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. Connects downfield. On target to Dell. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made his pay.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Gets him on the in route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Dak now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
A gain of 7.
There we go.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And we put everything he's got behind it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few... moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Running this one left. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's the backup. First throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On his shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards. You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun here, Mertz. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to have 1st and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Mertz to throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They'll run here on first down. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Now Milton to throw. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Chased out to his right. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Here we go, straight. Viking, 18 ready.
To throw, Milton. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
This is Scott. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
From the red zone on first. Forced out to his right. In the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did it.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working from the gun. Here's Mertz. Throwing the out route complete. Running in the red zone. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Off offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and goal. That's the Cowboys' 1-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans cut it to 1 late in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. McCole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Hardman on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the carry, it's Maffa. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by E.J. Speed.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That's Jonathan Mingo, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's Milton, first and 10. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Ready, set.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
No run. This is Maffa. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth.
Okay, break.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Here's Milton. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all go for it, but I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run down may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
Let's go.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ready.
First down, ball at the 36. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a fourth-quarter lead.
The play really had all the elements you're looking for from the tight end, showing that you can stretch that field. Grab check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Makes the score Texans 38, Cowboys 31.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Dallas.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
Milton out of the pistol here. Taking a deep shot here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down into the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Ready, set.
Looking to throw. Buys time, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Because we're in more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points at the fourth. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the answer. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. Milton now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Milton back to throw. Headed out right. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go. Start.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th and forever coming up.
Ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mertz buying some time left. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Go street. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Street. 72. Next, Cougar 19. Hawk 7.
3rd and long for him here. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, smash. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Works from the gun. Short pass brought in. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they can find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
Set up for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here, too. That football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Come on. Let's go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Throwing deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
It's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
1st and 10, around the mix-in. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Catch made. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
He's going to loft one deep to the left.